On March 12, 1959, the territory of Hawaii became our 50th state. Looks like our 50th state is almost burnt to the ground, unfortunately. Climate change, clearly, is the biggest threat to everything that we know, by any measurement you take. The U.S. consumer, touted as strong and resilient, just went over $1 trillion worth of credit card debt. Labor unions appear to be stronger than ever, but their jobs must entail showing up. And mortgage rates in the real estate market, we are in the ultimate have-to market. Welcome back to This Week in Mortgage, everyone. I'm Sam Battaglia, Mortgage Black in Beverly Hills. I hope you had a great week. All right, Hawaii, beautiful place. America's paradise, so to speak. Global warming is terrible. I can't believe what we're watching on TV. There's people running into the ocean to get away from fire. You can't even make that up, unfortunately. How are we going to measure the cost of global warming? Is it going to be the human cost of lives lost, which is devastatingly terrible? Is it going to be the economic cost of having zero economy whatsoever? Or is it going to be the unmeasurable, for so many reasons, social cost? I just know this is the biggest problem, because as I always say, if you can't go outside, you can't have an economy. And I think now everyone needs to get on the same page, stop being short-sighted, because at this point, based on the reports from Hawaii, we are essentially waging war against ourselves. Moving on to the U.S. consumer. As I say just about every week, 70% of the U.S. economy is the U.S. consumer. Call the global economy 20 to 25% on a good year based on the U.S. consumer. Well, this U.S. consumer just went over $1 trillion worth of credit card debt for the first time. A few things are crystal clear at this point. The savings that were built up are gone. Credit card companies, which are financial outfits, have a lot of exposure, so they can actually expect some defaults, and then who knows if this becomes systemic. Now, here's my note. I've been a little bit softer on the Federal Reserve lately, but they should have known this. They raised rates on everything, of course, and that includes credit card rates. And as credit card balances were going up, they were making it harder for the U.S. consumer to carry them. So I think the Fed should have actually known this, because they see numbers and have access to numbers in real time way before we do as the average people. And I think the Fed missed the boat on this. And this, I think, is an understated issue with our economy. So the U.S. consumer, clearly, the U.S. consumer is not going to build $2 trillion worth of debt, because the credit card companies can't have that exposure. Let's see how this shakes out. But oddly enough, this could be one of the main drivers that leads the Federal Reserve to chill out and actually start cutting rates sooner rather than later. Moving on to the labor market. Here in LA, we've got the writers on strike, the actors on strike. I think they had some kind of meeting today. I don't know if it's shaken out yet. Hotel workers in different parts of the city are on strike. And city workers have actually picketed this week, and I'd say they're almost on strike. It's a very interesting time for labor in our country. Looks like labor has the most leverage when you can't do your job from home. Go ahead and ask the UPS drivers and the workers who did avoid a strike. They did pretty well in their negotiation, I'd say. Very healthy salary, very healthy benefits. They seem happy, and a happy worker is a good worker, as most of us know. But it's an interesting time for labor. A few things. I'm going to talk about artificial intelligence. I believe that impact has yet to be felt on a mass scale. Small scale stuff, we're seeing it a little bit. But this jobs market is transitioning faster than ever, and it's being redefined now in many ways. And it's going to be interesting to see how quick employers that can will replace workers with artificial intelligence and any other means for that matter. But it does look like some jobs are safe. The old adage, the more things change, they stay the same. I know there's jobs from the 1800s that don't exist anymore, and there's jobs that we thought 5-10 years ago wouldn't exist. But I think some jobs that we expected to go away, manual labor stuff, those are the ones that are the most safe. Because as of this moment, it can't really be replaced. And that is where the value comes, and that is where the leverage comes. And I wish everybody luck as they work out their labor negotiations. Mortgage rates in the real estate market. I'm at this 20 years nearly. This is the transitional period. It continues on. This isn't new information to anybody. We have high interest rates on mortgages, low inventory on housing. Affordability is just not terrific right now at all. And because of mortgage love, nobody's really finding a need to move unless it's a have to, as we continue to be in the ultimate have to real estate market. Okay, everybody, that is my show for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you for your time. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and be a kind person.